Reaper here. I know this is a little late for the New York Comic Con. The reason why is because at the Comic Con, one of the books that I purchased, I submitted to CGC, and it just came today. And that is why I waited this couple weeks after the con to do this video. I wanted to make sure that in this video, all the books I got there on that day were included. So, without further ado, let's begin. Got Batgirl #1. First print. For the longest time, I thought I had the first print, but I didn't. I wound up having the second print. I picked this up for $5 at the con. So I thought that was pretty good. Let's move this over. Amazing Spider-Man #4, Original Sin. This is the first appearance of Silk. These were all over the con. I mean, this year, the con was pretty good. I tend to think that last year was a little bit better. Maybe it's because that was last year was the first time I actually went to the New York Comic Con. It was the first really big convention I went to. So maybe that's why I favored last year over this year. But I don't know. It seemed like this year was a little different. XMen #59. This is the first appearance of Carl Lycos before he becomes Sauron. And he becomes Sauron in issue 60. Been trying to get this book for a while, just never found the right price. I mean, this is a solid find, and I got it for like $20, and I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad to have finally added it to my collection. Detective Comics #1, first print. This is another book I think I got for about $7. Same guy I got the Batgirl #1. So I was really happy to find that. I wanted to get Batman #1, New 52, but they were more than what I wanted to pay for that for that book at this time. This one that I know a lot of people have, that's been sorry for the glare, gaining a lot of traction. First appearance of Wolverine #66. First appearance of Old Man Logan. I saw it and I said, yeah, what the hell? Let me pick this one up. It seems to be a hot book. Okay, this is my second copy of Avengers 257. I couldn't pass up the price. It was $8. And I looked at it, it's about a 9.4. This is the first appearance of Nebula. Yeah, if you see these out in the wild, pick them up. And I was surprised. This wasn't even on the wall. This was in the guy's long box that he was selling. I think this was the same guy that I picked up the Batgirl #1 and Detective Comics #1. This year, a lot of the dealers were really cool. I met a lot of really nice people there. I was surprised because I'm always a little hesitant whenever I go to these shows, meeting dealers. I think they're sometimes a little shady, but no, I can't say that this time. There are quite a few really friendly dealers. Detective Comics 470. This is another book I've been trying to get. It's the first appearance of Silver St. Cloud. Actually, I have 2 copies. This is a beat-up copy that I got. I both got them at the convention, obviously, but I saw this one afterwards, and I was like, yeah, what the hell? It was cheap. This one I think was $10. This one was like maybe $4 or $5. So, yeah, what the hell? Here's another Detective Comics. This is a 403. I've always liked the cover to this, and I've seen it several times at my local comic book store. I just never, pulled the trigger on it. I forget how much I got this for. It was cheap though. It's probably a fine. Okay, it's a very. I graded this at a fine, very fine. And it is. It just says someone wrote 20 cents over there, and just a couple kinks on it. But other than that, it's really cool. I love the cover. I've always loved the cover to this, and saw an opportunity to pick it up and got it. Here's another book that I've wanted for a long time. Batman 244. It's a mid-grade book, probably a 5.0. It's got some issues here. It's got some creases, maybe a staple pull. But for the price I got it, I was like, what the hell? For this particular book, I don't feel like spending the eBay prices. And some of the eBay prices I've seen anywhere between $70 to $100 for maybe a very fine or a very fine plus. And for me, like, nah. But for this, I'm happy with it. But yeah, another really, really cool cover by Neil Adams, Ra's al Ghul on the cover. I've wanted this one for a while and finally got it. Now this one I didn't expect to pick up. Star Wars 42, first appearance of Boba Fett in comics. Yeah, I saw this on the wall. This is about, what I grade this? I gave this at a 7.5. I saw this on the guy's wall for 25 bucks, and I said, you know what the hell, I'll take it. And he just gave me a couple bucks off it, so I wound up paying 22. I don't know, I think paying $22 was a pretty good price for this. Let me know what you think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've wanted to get this one, but I never really spent too much time looking for it because it wasn't one on my priority list. But I saw it. I thought 25 bucks was good. I kind of figured I would get like a mid-grade copy, but it's higher. I looked at it. It's a 7.5. It's a lot higher than what I expected, and I got a couple bucks off without even asking to have a couple bucks off. So can't beat that. Okay, this is a book that I've wanted for a while. I just haven't searched it out really, really thoroughly, but I said when I went to the convention, this is one of the books that I want to keep my eyes open for. Firestorm number 3, the first appearance of. Let me get this out. Let me get these out of the way. They're starting to cover some of the book. Firestorm number 3, first appearance of Killer Frost. I think I missed the boat on this. I know last year a lot of you in the community had this or are getting this. And ever since that time, I said, yeah, this is definitely a book that I should pick up. I just only been able to pick it up now. But yeah, pretty cool. Very high grade. He had 2 copies of this. There was one that was slightly lower grade. And this one here that I picked up, I think it's about maybe a 9.2. 9.2, 9.4, something like that. So yeah, finally glad to add Killer Frost to my collection. Really cool book. Okay, now last year, I remember last Comic-Con 2014, I was able to pick up my very, very first Golden Age book, and it was The Vault of Horror number 16. Well, now, a year later, I was able to pick up my second Golden Age book, and it happens to be another EC. Tales from the Crypt 34. I think this is almost like a tradition for me now. I intend to go to the Comic-Con next year, and I probably intend to get another EC book, probably a Haunt of Fear, since last year I got Vault of Horror, and this year I wanted to get a Tales from the Crypt, and they're really, really pricey. EC books, this is probably like a 3.5, and it presents sort of well. You can see there's a chip piece missing here. It's fully attached, centerfold fully attached. There's a tear on the back cover though, which I'm fine with, but a lot of the ECs that I saw, and there weren't that many at the convention. Last year there were more, which is probably another reason why I was a little disappointed in this one. I was hoping to really see an assortment of ECs. Last year there was this one guy that had boxes of them, and there were quite a few from last year that I wanted that I just said, nah, I couldn't get at that time. But some of the ECs that this convention had, they were just so overpriced, and they were in really shitty shape. It looked like insects ate up the spine, and they were going for like $150, $170. I was like, I ain't getting that. But I managed to get this one for 60 bucks, and I don't know, maybe I overpaid, maybe I didn't, but I'm perfectly fine with 60 bucks. Very happy to add at least an original Tales from the Crypt to my collection. Winding down. Boom. Really cool. Very happy to have this one. I've been looking for this one for a while. Batman 237, first appearance of Reaper. Love the Neil Adams cover. Love the colors. It's about a 7.5. It's got a little bit of a... I don't even know how to describe it to you, but right on top over here, it's a little wavy. Just this one little piece. But the rest of it looks really, really nice. The spine's in good shape. The colors, everything else is fine. That's what prevents it from being a higher grade, maybe a very fine or very fine plus. But I got a good price on it. And this was definitely a book that I've been looking for a very, very long time. Just a note, my next comic book haul will be in December, and this is a haul that I've been planning for a really, really long time. It's going to be Batman centered, so definitely check it out. It's going to be a really, really cool haul. Now that I'm on the subject of Batman. So December is going to be a strict Batman haul. It's something that I've been collecting for a while, for several months, and I said, you know what, why don't I just do a Batman haul? And I'm saving that for the last haul of this year. And I think after that, there are not going to be too many hauls for a while. I'll do videos about different things, collections and all that stuff, but the hauls are going to start to become few and far between, let's just say, after the December one. So getting back to New York Comic Con 2015 here, once again, it's a book I've been trying to get for a while. Tried to look on eBay for this, and the prices are just, I think are ridiculous, but I was happy to finally get it at a price that I was comfortable at. Love it. Love this book. Okay. This was a book that I've mentioned before in a video that I thought the prices were just getting insane, but I was finally able to get it at the con for 40 bucks. Maybe I overpaid. Who knows? First print, Edge of SpiderVerse #2, the first appearance of Gwen Stacy as Spider-Gwen. I managed to pick up 2 copies of it. This one right here is about an 8.5. It has a little ding on the corner here. This one's very high grade, probably a 9.6. And I've heard rumors that there's a variant of this where the background is all black. Well, this is not the variant. This has the sort of maroon background, so I'm not looking for that one. I'm just happy to have this finally in my collection. But I've seen this on eBay, and I've seen this even at the con. Some people just selling it. Like the first guy I went up to, the guy I bought Forever People #1 from last year, I went up to him because I thought he was a pretty cool guy. And he had this book on the wall, and I said, oh, can I see it? Thought it was looking good. How much? He said, oh, 120. I was like, no, thank you. Handed it right back and moved on. And I had to look around before I found a price that I liked. So, yeah, I was very happy to buy these. Very happy to buy these. I saw a second one at a similar price. That's why I bought 2. I was like, you know what? What the hell? Winding down. One of the big books I bought, one of the books I was gunning for this year. Last year I was really gunning for Primer #2. Well, this is one of the books I was gunning for. Strange Adventures 205. The first appearance of Dead Man. Yeah, it's a really, really cool book. I like the character Dead Man. I was, able to pick up a copy of Strange Adventures, another one with Dead Man, earlier this month. But after that, I said, you know what? I want to get this one. I want to get his first appearance, and that's why I put it to the list. If you hear noises in the background, it's the cat. He wants attention, and he's not going to get it. So, yeah, really happy to finally get this book. And the last book that I did not include on the thumbnail of this video, the big book of the New York Comic Con 2015 haul for me, Dime Press 4. I went to the Comic Con with some books in mind, Dead Man in particular, and I wanted to get San Diego Comic Con Comics #2, Hellboy. Well, I couldn't find that one anywhere, but the one guy had this. This was the book that I was waiting for to come from CGC. The reason why I submitted it to CGC at the con was because when I bought it, the scumbag seller that I purchased this from, and it's really my fault too, because I guess I tend to take people for their word, and I should have known with this seller. I bought from him before. Sometimes he sells comics for high prices, but then you look at them and they have defects. I bought from him last year, the new Teen Titans 2. I noticed there was a little spot on the top that I didn't notice when I first bought it. I only noticed when I made the haul the video last year. And he sold me this, and I bought it. Then later, I'm walking around, I noticed like in this corner here, the CGC case was completely smashed. It was driving me, I couldn't believe it. So what I did was, I said, screw this, I want the book, but I'm not going to take it in this condition. I submitted it to CGC to have it redone, repackaged, did that. It came today, and that's why I delayed this comic book haul, because I wanted to include this in this particular haul. So that's it. That's my New York Comic Con 2015 haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that I haven't been watching too many videos. I've been busy. My son was born last month. Hopefully I could put him on a video, an upcoming video, maybe the Batman video coming up or whatever, but I've been kind of busy trying to, adjust myself to my new life. But thanks for watching, and hopefully see you all soon.